So far, so good. We've been received very well by the audience, and a lot of people are really trying to hop on the wave. So I am grateful for that. The other updates I kind of wanted to say is, we'll bring up are, you know, you feel like you have talent that's not really being showcased. This is the opportunity to be a part of a small business that will bring you to another level that you're trying to get to. It'll expose you to a lot more than you're used to, and hopefully put you in connections with the right people. Um, I've been having a lot of success as far as networking. Hold on, got some questions coming in. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, pretty much what I really like about having this is the people that I get to meet. Um, so basically, I love reaching out to people that are in business, starting their own business, and kind of just like going towards the unknown. Everyone that I reach out to is kind of just starting. So I really do love kind of just having an opportunity to help them, give them my point of view, my perspective on how things are going. Again, if you guys have any questions, just go to the YouTube link. It's on Facebook, Instagram, not Snapchat, but yeah. You can just either DM me, message me, or just write them right here in the comments if you're watching. Um, so far, like, I have a friend of mine that's doing clothing, so I just think it's really dope to kind of, you know, have another approach, another opportunity to reach out to the other people that you might have not seen in years, but still kind of work together to one common goal, and have that purpose fulfilled. For me, I had a really great year. I want to apologize for my voice in advance. I did wake up from a wedding, and I have a crazy ass hangover this morning, and I'm curing that with a little bit more liquor. Doesn't hurt, but at the end of the day, honestly, you gotta kind of just go and jump for it. I know a lot of people are into, uh, their jobs. Oh, I just want to get better in my career. I want to do X, Y, Z. That's great and all, but if that's not what's making you happy, then you're not really going to be doing what you want for the rest of your life. And that's unfortunate, that a lot of people view the world that way. There are other opportunities that you have available to you. You just have to open your eyes and ask the questions and not be scared. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. On that note, I had really great success over the weekend. I was able to get in contact with an acting agency, and we're going to be meeting tomorrow. I can't really put out any names just because we haven't really put anything um, on concrete yet. So for me right now, it's kind of just working with the connections that I made. Um, let's see. And pretty much I'm just, working with the cards that I have and really just trying to maximize every opportunity that comes my way. Um, as far as my website goes, it's I think it's kind of trash. Only because you know being a one man band right now, it's not difficult. It's really time consuming because you have your regular life, you have you know things that I personally have to keep up with, but also my job. This looking out for talent, and yes, I could get all this information done on my website, but I want to really like cater to my audience and cater to the people that I work with and make sure that I showcase them in a positive way, but also, bring attention, bring the right attention to their brand. So right now, I got my boy. He's running Straight Fresh Clothing, so you could definitely go check that out. Um, his website is on the way right now. If you go to his Instagram, let's see. I should have that ready, but it's on my website. I'm just being a little lazy. So it's Straight Fresh Clothing, and that's Straight Fresh Clothing, all one word, on Instagram. That's some really dope clothing. Urban clothing and the hottest wears. So go check it out. You're gonna be doing yourself a favor if you cop some of these designs. For me, I think it's really great that we went to high school together, we went to middle school together, and just to see like other people kind of taking that entrepreneurial path for me is pretty fire. So we're kind of on the wave, we're riding the wave together. Um, let's see. Um, so yeah, right now, what I'm grateful for is where I'm at right now as far as the company goes. I'm not making like $1 million. I'm not just like making all this money and then gonna disappear. For me, it's more of setting myself up so I could make it happen for others. At the moment, right now, I'm I I would say that I'm just being lazy, and I just want to get everything together as far as my employees. So I had a nice amount of people reach out to me. We put this job listing up, and 2020 is going to be crazy. That's why I feel like I should make this video just to kind of let you guys know what's to come and why I haven't really been updating or providing any content on my social media. Um, right now, 2020 is looking very great, especially with that acting agency, and then potentially just reaching out to the audience. But it's going to be pretty much like 5 bookings, 4 to 5 bookings a month that we're going to be scheduling. Have a roster of I want to say solid 40 people that access to over 50, and that's just the people that I was able to touch base with. Um, so that kind of just gives you like a little glance as to what's to come and why I haven't really been solely focused on providing content to the website or to the social media. For me, I want to be really, really, I'm not really be like time sensitive or like put stuff out like on a certain schedule. It's more I I need to pay attention to detail to what I'm putting out there, and I want to make sure that once I do put it out there, I don't have to take it off and put it back up again. Make those edits. I want to be able to clean up anything that's going to be put up as soon as I put it up and know that that's what I wanted to go with initially, because I want everything to be perfect. Some people may say that, hey, you're just starting out, you shouldn't really be paying too much mind to that. This is my business, this is my company, this is the way that I want to run things, so that's how I'm going about it. Right now, let's see, I'm just going to take a little break and see if we have anyone in the chat. No one in the chat, of course. Yep, just talking to myself, listening to my own voice. So yeah, let's see some questions that we have. So let's see. Ooh, 20 questions. All right. How did I get my idea for the business? I got my idea for the business. It was pretty much a dream of mine, and I kind of just went. Oh, then that's just my chair. Okay. So pretty much my idea was something that I dreamt about, kind of just giving back to the community, trying to do as much as possible um, for those that really can't do for themselves. Um, I was fortunate enough to be placed in a position where, I can provide, but also I kind of took a step back and said, how can I make this the best moment of my life? So I went, took a step forward, and I noticed that in a moment of weakness, you can't really get scared. You can't be full of fear. You have to kind of just be resilient and move forward. So I just went, and I'm going through it right now, and I'm really really blessed, and I'm just grateful to be in this position. Um, let's see, what was your mission at the outset? Mm, So I think I already answered that in the first one. My mission is pretty much to give back to low income communities that you know have limited opportunities available for those that want to dream, create, and record, or just dream and create. If I can provide a platform where a young individual, boy or girl, wants to, expose themselves and just say, "Hey, listen, I want to be able to, you know, make movies, but I don't really have that available to me. I have a camera, but there's not really anybody around me. Hey, okay, well, I can, have a booking, give you that content. That way, you can edit it for me. I'll be able to hire interns. If you're an actor, a young actress, or you know, you've been doing this for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, whatever have you. There's people that they don't feel comfortable in front of a camera. If you've been practicing your lines over and over again, if this platform that I provide gives you that opportunity to hone and really just practice and practice and practice until you make that little bit of pressure into a diamond, that's all I want to be able to provide. Let's see. So right now, as far for employees, I don't really have employees. I have contractors, so that's why it ranges kind of like from 40. I want to say I have solid 40 people, but on any project, I'm gonna have anywhere from 3 to 4 um, crew members. So that way, there's not too many hands on deck, but at the same time, there's just enough minds that are really going to focus in on this. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Give me one moment. Okay. All right. So, what services or products do I offer? So, for me, I offer videography services. So, if you are having a wedding, if you're having any kind of special engagement, graduation, prom, baby shower, birthday party, um, you could reach out to me. We could negotiate some prices. Right now, I haven't launched anything. We are going to do a campaign for this end of the year, for this last quarter, just to kind of have a little bit of a opportunity to have my team be exposed to um, what they're going to kind of be working on moving forward. I don't have the I don't have the well, I do have the price sheet, but I don't have the specifics as far as what everybody wants, but pretty much in that venue. So businesses, if you need advertising, if you need pictures done for clothing, barbershops, food, anything that you create, we can uh, cultivate and kind of make it your own little piece, so that way you can kind of use it to your, um, excuse me, you can just utilize it to your best. Let's see. How do I advertise my business? Word of mouth right now. Um, I have like maybe like 20 business cards left out of the 200 that I ordered. And, when I have like genuine conversations with people, I kind of just give them my card, and that pretty much like solidifies that connection. What I really admire is they really have a genuine need for the services, and just knowing that someone is doing it in their backyard is kind of just like, oh well, why wouldn't I want to reach out to you? So that to me is, I'm kind of grateful that they're uh, interested and just willing to move forward with that. So word of mouth is how I advertise my business. And then, like I said, I'm really like specific on what I want to put out. I want my reputation to, you know, be built up on a solid foundation. So right now, the main catalyst is pretty much going to be via the website. Um, for 2020, it's definitely going to be a little bit more updated, and kind of just like every every other day, it's pretty much going to be looked at and touched upon. So the website, Facebook, we'll be able to advertise at events that we're at, kind of just get like those referrals. But like social media and website would be pretty much where we advertise the business. And then how do I advertise my products and services? I would say the same: social media, website, word of mouth, and we go from there. For me, right now in the beginning, I'm willing to negotiate with everyone as far as what their needs are, but at the same time, if I give you a price sheet and just itemize everything that you're paying for, we'll move forward. If you like the price, if you don't, you'll be able to just compare and kind of see that we're kind of giving you a huge discount, just compared to everybody that's doing this in the market right now. Um, let's see. What I define as success. Mm, what would I define as success? I would say success is when you have a smile on your face every day, no matter what. If this is just pertaining to business, that just means that for me, truly, if I'm going to say that I will be success, that I would be happy when I found once I found success, it would pretty much be that this is what I dreamt that it would be when this becomes what I see it being and becoming. It's not going to be easy. This is the first plan out of my 15-year plan, so that just shows you guys that I kind of already, you know, thought about this in and out, and I kind of already know where I want to, spend the majority of my time and focus. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. You know, if I don't know anything, I'm just gonna be transparent and explain that with whoever I'm working with, partnering, hiring as a contractor, or potential client. For me, at the end of the day, that's the best way to do a business, and to run a business is to be completely transparent into what you can and can't do, but also you have to effectively communicate what you want to get across. So that kind of brings me to something else. On a side note, when if you're gonna be reaching out to me, for any services or what have you, I'm gonna give you a contract because I I want to be obligated for what I'm providing, and I want to make sure that that contract um, states everything that I'm willing to provide, but also what your needs are. So that way, if I don't do what's on that paper, you could sue me. The contracts are to protect the clients. I'm only here to make sure that everything goes according to plan, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, yeah, I'm gonna give you everything for free. No, we have to have a conversation, communicate what the plan of attack is, whatever you would want to get across. We'll deliver as well as we can. If we don't, we'll discount it. We'll somehow, some way, we will offset that balance. So I just wanted to put that out there. I do have, the very next question is, um, do you think I should get a lawyer or have some legal insight into my business? Yes, that's what I did. Hired an attorney, drafted up contracts. All the contracts are pretty much templates. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I hire a lawyer to provide those documents to me. Everything on there is interchangeable. It's a blank template. However, everything is negotiable. If you think that you can provide more services, or you could, if you are a valuable asset, tell me that. Tell me what you can do for me, and I will write that into the contract so that way you get your money's worth, but also I get, as a business, my worth out of your services. So what I really, what I'm so grateful for is the people that apply for the job, because there's, oh my God, tremendous resumes. People work for CNN, and it's just like I just want to say that. I don't want to lead on to too much, but the type of people that are working for me are gods at what they do. And I don't want to say that to be you know big headed or anything, but they're really, they got their hands on this. They've been in the field 10, 15 plus years, and I'm willing to have those veterans, I would say, work with 5 year people that have only been in that only had you know 2 or 3 years in the game, so that way they can learn from each other. And hopefully this kind of opens your minds to see what you can do to what you wow, God, I can't even edit that. So basically, this is something that you guys could see as an example as to what you could do to help other people um, kind of grow within their craft. So let's see, next question. So basically, just to top that off, I would just say, do your research. Look to see if there's any um, attorneys in your town, or anyone that you can go and just have them review anything that you have. The internet provides a lot of information, but if you can sit down with somebody, that's a whole lot better. So definitely, you know, get your stuff prepared before you even go out to the field. Um, what made me choose my location? Uh, Boston is great. Boston is a great artistic scene. There's a lot of culture. There's a lot of opportunity, but also there's a lot of things that I like that are in Boston. So it was a no-brainer. I don't have like a limit as to where I won't go. It just, again, that would depend on the client, because the contractors, we're willing to, like, well, I'll fly them anywhere. However, um, I don't want to advertise, ad in Rhode Island or Connecticut if I don't have prior work already uploaded within that field. So that way, there's no question and no doubt about it that we wouldn't be, recommended to take on the task. Let's see. What kind of corporation is my business? So my business it's an LLC. It's a limited liability company, and it's a single member. Um, excuse me. Basically, I bought the license for Massachusetts, and after that, it's you legally have a business. You have to go see an accountant. You have to get your business taxes done. You have to get my personal taxes done by the same accountant, because all of my funds are kind of like allocated towards this business, and I'm not a professional, so I'm not gonna say do this, do that, but pretty much the best thing anyone could do is start a business. And if you know that, great. If you don't, you're welcome. But just live your dream. Let's see this freaking chair. What are my company's goals? My company has one goal, and I don't share that with anybody. I'm not gonna share that with you guys. Pretty much the most that I'm gonna share is earlier I noted a 15-year plan. This is the company that's gonna be running as a backbone to the other two that I have in my back pocket. And it doesn't have to be a business, and that's all I'm saying. For the goals, do I work locally or nationally? So that's kind of going up again to where I base my business. So right now, locally, nationally, yes, but if I was to, just to play it safe, I would just say the greater New England area, or the greater Boston area, or just generally New England. I wouldn't mind going to New York, Rhode Island, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. Um, I'll go as south as like I'd probably go as south as Florida just because I have like family down there. But honestly, I'm not gonna um, sit here. Let's see. Hold on. How many poses in a session? What? Let's see. Oh, okay, I got you. So, how many poses in a session? Um, it depends, to be honest. It depends on the model. It depends on um, the person that's, let's say, we're doing a photo shoot, right? And you're an actress, you're an actor, or a model, and you say, oh, um, I want to be able to, showcase. I have these five, six outfits. For me, it all depends on how how much you can keep up. You could take 100 photos in like 30 minutes, but for me as a photographer, I'm gonna, really, if I was, having an actress or an actor or a model, I'm gonna try to have you provide as many poses as possible, just because that's gonna be better for you in the long run. But at the same time, you know, if you say, "Oh, I only have an hour, and I have five outfits," well, we're gonna try to do 20 minutes in each outfit. If not, if we don't like the lighting, if there's something off, we probably may able to only do, three outfits in an hour. But it all really depends on um, the client at that point, and what is provided in a session. How far are you willing to travel, and is there a travel fee? So, yes, there is a travel fee, and right now I would say the whole East Coast is where I would travel to, but I'm not going to stay. Um, I'm not gonna stay with that because who's to know? Who's to say that I can't get some clients over like in the West Coast, and that might be like for the second half of the year, just because I want to make sure that I have a really great team, and hopefully this will be a great way for them to showcase their talents and their skills. Let's see. Mm, awesome. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. Mm, let's see. Oh, no. Facebook. Where we at? All right. Let's get back to it. So the next one. What is unique about my business? Uh, it's nothing new. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm not changing anything. Just making my approach to it. It all goes along with the 15-year plan. And if I was to really release that information, you know, someone may make it before me. However, they don't have my insight, they don't have my mind, they don't have the way that I perceive things. So that's what's unique about my business. Um, I try to really ground myself and you know ask. Oh my God, I ask so many questions, especially when it comes to my business. Why? Because I need to know that you're feeling the passion that I want from you, whether it is you're the client or the the provider of the services. I don't care if you tell me, oh well, I have this, I have that. Let me hear it from your voice. Let me hear it, with your passion, and that way I can kind of um, navigate my way through. And I'm inquisitive. I'm gonna ask so many questions. Oh my God, I'll talk your ear off. But at the same time, what is unique about this business is no one's no one's doing what I'm doing. It may seem the regular. So, it may seem like everybody's doing it, but I have that little bit of a twist or kick to it. I guess it's kind of like when Pepsi released their Coca Cola. When Pepsi released their Coca Cola, wow, listen to that. When Coca Cola released Coca Cola with lime, everybody was like, "Whoa, what? Whoa," something like that. That's a little metaphor. Let's see. What are my responsibilities as a business owner? Everything. Um, since I own a business, you know, I got let's say let's say I have four employees, four contractors, and then I have one event every single week. That means I got to make sure that there's travel, that there's enough equipment there. Basically, I have to. I'm the CEO, director, producer. If you are a business and you're like, oh well, this is my product. This is how I want to advertise it, and these are the type of people that I want to reach, and this is my budget. Okay, I'm gonna conjure something up and explain this is how it's gonna go. If you side with that vision, we're gonna go ahead and do it. That right there is a headache on its own. There's a lot of people that don't have that producer mindset. They kind of just have have the need and they don't know how to go about it. The best thing um, that I would say is being a part of it is the best. But as a business owner, there's so many hats that you have to wear. So I basically have to do everything. Let's see. What made me choose this type of business? It was my dream. I feel like I could recognize talent and I can, put people, I build people up. I can really help them help themselves. That's why I chose this business. Let's see. Like right now, people are just like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, just to kind of get your name out there. I don't want to do that. I feel like when people do that, it's kind of just like, oh yeah, like I don't really care, so I'm just doing whatever. Like no, like for me, it's more like let's see, like a closed network. So like I'm into computer, so if you have a Windows, you have an open network. If you have an Apple or Mac, it's more like a closed network. Right now, I'm recording this on my Windows. It's a PC that I built for my company, but what I when I say like a closed network, it's like everything is streamlined. I want everything to have as much of an impact as it did when it came out 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 30 years from now. I don't care if you, as you know, a client or a partner or someone that's providing those services believes it to be one way, it should be this way. We're gonna work together. I'm not always right. Someone may tell me, oh well, I see it this way, and I may side with that. Or you should release this right away, or you should wait and do that. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna create this baby, and the world's gonna see it shine. I'm not gonna, just put some random items in a box, shake it, and then, oh, there you go. That's that. That's not. You're not dedicated. You're not passionate. You're just saturating the market, and you're just providing uh, really bad quality content. So for me, I do not want that to be the basis on which the company grows out of. Let's see. Damn, you guys are dope. Another question. Let's see. I'm like on my phone. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Right. Question. Does my company help the community that it's located in? Not yet, just because there hasn't been uh, a steady amount of cash flow. But my goal is to partner up with a charity, and for every service rendered that the client pays for, or any time that we receive funds, we I'm trying to just provide those parts of the community that are really affected by you know their surroundings, and hopefully I could give back to a charitable cause that will help put them in a better place, and hopefully align with my 15-year plan. That's already some clues as to what I'm alluding to. um, let's see. Have you ever turned down a client? mm, I never turned down a client. It's more the services that you require or requested are not available as of yet, but we will be in touch. So I can't say that I ever turned down a client, but there has been. Yeah, I could. Well, yeah, I could definitely say I can. There's people that they want to. I don't want to say like subjects or anything, but basically, I want to come up on a positive platform, not a negative platform. It would be so much easier to get, you know, more publicity on a negative platform, but there's no reason for you to downgrade yourself and just make other people happy. Make yourself happy. You should be happy with what you're producing. You shouldn't be questioning what you're putting out there. Let's see. If you had one piece of advice to give someone starting out, what would it be? Don't be scared. Do it. Run with it. Um, don't tell anybody until. Don't tell anybody until you kind of have a location and at least 5, 10 bookings as like a portfolio. Only because you're gonna be able, you're gonna reach out to people that you believe are gonna see your vision, see your dream. You could that was me. But other people, they're gonna see how like naive you are, and how you're trying to like fly and do everything, and then it's just like, oh well, no, you gotta do it like this, and you should do it like this. Oh, all right, don't get me wrong. People will tell you things, and they may make you reconsider certain decisions, but those decisions aren't wrong, and it's better to not say anything and to just do it, and then receive that reaction, because everyone has an opinion. Everyone's going to tell you what they think, what they thought. It doesn't matter. um, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm making this approach. um, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and tell you, oh well, I'm not camera shy. I'm so camera shy. Like, there's no camera here. You can't see my face. You can only hear my voice. And if people know me as a person, they're like, dude, you're like not shy at all. Well, I am. So at the same time, hold your cards close, but when you do drop them on the table, do it one at a time. wait for it. Wait for that reaction. Wait for that pause from everybody. Like, ooh, whoa, okay, wow. I didn't even know he had it in him. So this is that. This is you know slowly just gonna develop into something so big that I can't even that I wouldn't be able to handle myself. I definitely need to hire a lot of other people that are gonna be um, efficient in what I need them to, especially like marketing, advertising, um, you know, every aspect. And if you're a business owner, then obviously. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna sit here and tell you, just do it. Don't be scared. Don't hold back. Just run with it. If you have an idea, you're 100% ahead of the. Well, you're 100% ahead of anybody else that's even attempting. So just the fact that you're making that leap, taking that step of faith, you're you're doing it. You're doing something. So I'm gonna let y'all go right now. Let's see how much we have. We got an hour and 11 minutes. So yeah. So I'll catch y'all later. Definitely hit me up as far as my email. So I should put my emails on my YouTube channels, but it's conceptfilms9@gmail.com. Um, you can go on my Instagram, it's right there on the YouTube, and Facebook, Concept Films LLC. So the website is conceptfilmsllc.com. I would put it up here. I do have some videos. Obviously, you can see it on the YouTube. Um, but I just feel like right now my website needs a little bit more love and focus and attention. And it's honestly because of my computer. I don't know what it is, but it's really like fucked up. So I'm just really I'm just trying to let people know that there is a pulse. So that, hence this video. But also, we're taking it day by day. So hopefully, I'll be able to provide um, little like insights with these videos. And again, I'm not saying that I'm going to be like on a set schedule, but at the same time, I think this is the start of something really nice. So again, shout out to Bill. I don't want to say he's my slave, but it's my homie, my boy Bill. Um, shout out to everybody that applied on my job posting. I'm not gonna say where because confidentiality, and probably didn't say that right, but yeah, gotta keep everybody private. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to yesterday. It was a great freaking wedding. My first wedding, so I had to enjoy myself. Right now, I'm gonna go. So early. It's 4 o'clock. I gotta go try to see if I could watch some Rick and Morty. And yeah, I hope to see y'all soon. We'll stay in touch. See you later. Thank you. Peace.